I thought I was marrying a finance executive. Turns out, he clocked into work every day at our kitchen table. I thought I was marrying a finance executive. Turns out, he clocked into work every day at our kitchen table. And I funded his entire fake empire. Let me explain. I met Daniel at a rooftop networking event downtown. The kind with overpriced drinks and men who say, I'm in private equity, like it's a personality trait. He was wearing a navy suit that fit, like it was tailored by angels, Rolex, perfect haircut. That calm, confident energy that makes you feel like you're standing next to someone important. I work in private finance, he told me when I asked what he did. Private finance. Mysterious, vague, expensive sounding. He didn't overshare, didn't brag, just smiled like someone who didn't need validation. That should have been my first red flag. But instead I was impressed. He took me to restaurants where the menus didn't have prices. Flew me to Miami last minute because he had meetings. Sent flowers to my office for no reason. And here's the thing. He always paid. Always, which made it feel safe. Legitimate. Successful. He said he worked remotely most days. Confidential clients, he'd explain. High-level investors. He never let me see his laptop screen. Not once. If I walked behind him, he'd tilt it slightly. If I asked what he was working on, he'd kiss my forehead. Boring stuff. You wouldn't care. 5 months in, he moved into my apartment. Technically, it was mine. I had signed the lease 2 years earlier. Good credit. Stable job. Predictable life. He said he'd transfer me his half for rent each month. And he did. Or at least, I thought he did. A year later, he proposed in Napa. Sunset. Photographer randomly nearby. Rose petals. Big diamond. I cried. Said yes. Posted the photos. Captioned it, I'm marrying my best friend. I had no idea I was marrying a storyline. For 5 years, I told everyone my fiancé worked in finance. My parents adored him. My friends envied me. He always had an explanation for everything. Business trips, late night calls, market volatility. He'd sit at our kitchen table every morning in a button-down shirt, AirPods in, saying things like, move the capital by Q3, liquidate that position, schedule the board call. I'd leave for work thinking I was engaged to a man managing millions. I was wrong. Very wrong. 5 years later, we had a wedding venue booked, $18,000 in deposits paid, bridesmaids' dresses ordered, invitations designed. One random Tuesday, I came home early. My boss had canceled our afternoon meetings. I didn't text Daniel. I just unlocked the door quietly. And I heard him. But he wasn't on a conference call. He was shouting, You're broke because you're lazy. I froze. That wasn't finance talk. I walked toward the kitchen. And that's when I saw it. Ring light. Camera. Backdrop with fake marble pattern. And Daniel, in a fitted suit jacket over gym shorts, yelling into a live stream. Stop blaming the system. I built my empire from nothing. The username on the screen? Alpha Wealth Daniel. He was selling a course. A $4.99 CEO Mastery Blueprint. To about 300 live viewers, my stomach dropped. He wasn't a finance executive. He was a fake motivational guru. And he was good. Charismatic, intense, convincing. I retired at 30, he told them. Private finance made me millions. My apartment was in the background. My kitchen. My table. My Wi-Fi. I stepped closer. That's when I saw the payment processor dashboard. Transactions rolling in. Refunds pending. Chargebacks. And the account name? It wasn't his. It was mine. My full legal name. My social security tied to the LLC. My face on the verification documents. My identity attached to his company. I didn't say anything. I just stood there. He finally noticed me. And for the first time in 5 years, he looked scared. The live stream was still running. So guys, he said quickly, we're going to take a quick break. He ended it. Silence. You weren't supposed to be home, he said. That sentence. Not I can explain. Not it's not what it looks like. You weren't supposed to be home. I laughed. Actually laughed. What is this? I asked calmly. It's digital marketing, he said. Personal branding. You're selling fake wealth advice. It's aspirational. My hands were shaking. You told me you worked in private finance. He paused. Then said something that made my brain short-circuit. I work in financial psychology. Excuse me? He started pacing. It's a social experiment. I study belief systems. How people respond to authority. No. No. I opened his laptop. And I saw everything. The LLC formation documents, filed under my name, because my credit score was higher. The apartment lease, used as business headquarters. The credit cards, opened under a joint account I barely remembered signing. The ring. The wedding deposits, all paid using money from course victims. And refunds. He never had investor money. He never had private clients. He never even graduated college. He dropped out sophomore year. His business partner, his mother, she handled the customer service emails. When victims demanded refunds, she'd respond as executive assistant Carla. Carla was his mom. I sat down. I couldn't feel my legs. You used my identity. It was easier, he said softly. You're trustworthy. Trustworthy. I started clicking through folders. And then I found something worse. A hidden channel. Unlisted. Private subscribers only. Titled, How to Influence High-Value Women. My face was in the thumbnails. Blurry, side profile. He had been documenting us, secretly filming arguments, recording conversations, breaking down my reactions. This is educational content, he said quickly. It's for men who want to level up. You studied me. He didn't deny it. He analyzed how I responded to affection, to silence, to financial gestures. The proposal? High emotional leverage event, he'd labeled it in a spreadsheet. 5 years. 5 years of calculated behavior. You don't love me, I whispered. He hesitated. That was answer enough. I walked into the bedroom, locked the door, and called a lawyer. Then I called the bank. Then I called my dad. Within 48 hours, I froze every account, filed identity fraud reports, canceled the wedding, contacted the course payment processor. And here's where it gets messy. I went live on his platform, using his ring light, his backdrop, his account. Hi guys, I said sweetly. I'm Daniel's fiancé. El ex-fiancé. I showed the LLC documents, the fraud filings, the hidden manipulation course. I played clips, including one where he said, "Attachment is predictable. You just mirror their trauma." The comment section exploded. Refund requests flooded in. Payment processors shut him down within hours. His followers turned. His empire collapsed in a week. And the final twist? He tried to say it was all part of the experiment. That reaction proves my thesis, he posted on Instagram. Nobody believed him. He moved back in with his mom. And last I heard, he's rebranding as a relationship coach. But this time, not under my name. I still have the ring. I sold it, paid off the legal fees, and used the leftover money to take myself to Napa. Alone, same vineyard, same sunset. But this time, no audience, no manipulation, no fake CEO, just me, and peace.